What's up with it, y'all? It's JD back with another quick video, and here I got my homeboy Jose.
What's up, bro?
We out here in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and my boy has a super dope YouTube channel called Probarras, and I'm rocking some of the merch right now. He blessed me with some of the merch. I just wanted to have a quick conversation with him and kind of go through his calisthenics journey, because for me, one thing that's important when it comes down to calisthenics or any other part of life that you're trying to advance at is that you need to surround yourself with people who are proficient at that craft and even better than you at that craft. So that's what I was blessed to meet him, and somebody who's at a more advanced level than myself. And I just want to kind of pick his brain a little bit on his calisthenics journey, where he's from, a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm from Venezuela. The name of my team is Probarras. I have a YouTube channel created in about 10 years ago. About 5 years ago, it was a real.
That's when you got serious.
Yeah, serious about the film videos and educate the community.
Yeah.
And share the knowledge and the experience in my journey about calisthenics.
And what inspired you to get into calisthenics to begin with?
My inspiration was the old school calisthenics in the USA. First Barbarians, the team Barbarians, Hannibal, and all the teams in New York, and then Russia and Ukraine. But the beginning, my inspiration is based in the bar culture in the United States.
Yeah.
Yes, this guy, I see the first YouTube videos training in the children's park, and the tubes on the street, and using whatever else on the streets.
Yeah, that's what we actually just did today. We got a workout in the middle of the city on some scaffolding in the middle of this downtown area down here, and we did like a little challenge, a little back and forth. It was fun.
Some sets.
So what does calisthenics give you beyond like just physical? What is it? What do you get from calisthenics beyond just the physical?
In the beginning, my main goal was a good physique, but then in the regular practice, I see others things more important about mentally, about grow through the incertidumbre, the challenge, the discipline, and I think the most important is connect with other peoples. In my life was a before and after, because I have an engineer career, and take a serious decision, like left the work, the office work, and take the calisthenics for my entrepreneur, like this Probarras. And it's a serious decision in 2010. It's changed my life completely, physically and mentally.
And guys, that kind of speaks to something that I talk about on this channel a lot, and that's taking a risk. Taking risks in life and betting on yourself, investing in yourself. So what he did was invest in himself by developing a skill set, putting the right team around him, putting the right people around him. And then he went from one great career as an engineer to becoming an entrepreneur and doing something that he's extremely passionate about. And he's had an abundance of success by, moving into that calisthenics space. So it's just something to keep in mind that, whatever you love, chase after it, and don't let anything deter you from it. And, I actually want to know, what is it, because my channel is kind of based on, growth and everybody's individual calisthenics journey. And you're at a super advanced level in calisthenics, but what type of advice would you give to somebody who's maybe just starting their calisthenics journey and maybe is struggling to do 3 or 4 pull-ups? you know, but they're seeing people like you who's making the muscle ups look super clean, the handstands and the lever movements. You know, what would be your advice to them as far as the best way to go about their journey?
Yeah, I talk always with all these athletes. The principally, the most important is knowing your body, connect with your body, because the social media give you much information that you confuse.
Yeah.
And you need first live the present, connect with your body, and the most important, be passionate on the process. Be passionate, bro. Not viewing for 2 months or 3 months. See your hot journey about for longevity, you know.
It's your own individual
for
journey.
all your life. Train for all your life and be passionate.
And we're always trying to find out more about ourselves. We're kind of on a lifelong journey of knowledge of self. And calisthenics is a physical manifestation of that. So what I'm kind of taking from you is like, learn yourself. Don't pay attention to what everybody else is doing on social media. Don't even read too much into.
You can take some inspiration,
but don't.
The most important is you internally.
But don't compare yourself to the others. Don't compare yourself to the others. And then probably one of the last questions is, what's your favorite training style? Because you know you got people who are into reps and sets. You got people who are into static movements and skills. Okay. You got people who are into volume, explosiveness. What would you say your calisthenic style or just your overall athletic training style is in general?
I like to practice all. I like to be good in all. Multifaceted. I know it's very difficult, and it's very difficult this goal to be good in all, but it's interesting because you don't have an expectation. Like, it's all about learning new things and about focus on the technique, form first, and be a explorer movements. You know, this is my methodology. It's be good in all: mobility, strength, balance. Don't care if I don't good in all, but it's my way.
Yeah.
It's my methodology.
And the thing is one thing I like that you said is that you're constantly in a learning process. And we actually had a conversation about that earlier, that, you know, in life and in calisthenics, we play the role of a student and a teacher. But for the most part, we always want to be a student. So we always want to keep our mind open, and we always want to, you know, kind of take something from somebody else and add that to our tool belt. So for me, you know, learning from you, I'm going to be adding a few things to my tool belt. And, you know, eventually once I get proficient at that, I can teach it to somebody else, just like we were talking. The majority has to be playing the role of the student, but then once you get proficient and you see somebody that needs help, then you can teach. Just like he's done a great job on his channel by teaching people, you know, thousands and thousands of people, probably even millions of people worldwide on how to get proficient at calisthenics. So, you know, that's a great accomplishment. One more thing, how did you end up in Argentina?
How I've been?
Yeah, how did you come to Argentina? Why did you come to Argentina?
Because my team live here. Okay. Manuel and Jose. Okay. And the idea that become here was initial to work on more seriously in the channel. Yeah. I lived ago in Colombia, and the distance of work is very hard. And I come to Argentina for teamwork. Is that we do?
And it's a good place to be, right?
Yeah, man, it's very good.
It's definitely a good place to be. But man, I'm gonna stress this one last point to you guys. Get outside of the house, live life, put your phone down, get out from behind the computer, you know, go to a calisthenics park, go train outdoors and meet like-minded people. Because, you know, if I wouldn't have came down to Argentina and been out at a calisthenics park, I wouldn't have met him, and it would have been a missed opportunity for me to meet a like-minded individual, because before we actually shot this video, before we came out and trained today, I actually met up with you a couple days ago at your home, and we had a good conversation. And you know, the thing is that we see a lot eye to eye, and we kind of have the same philosophy on a lot of things in life. And
very common thing.
Yeah, and I've noticed that at calisthenics parks, I tend to meet people who kind of I connect with on that level. So, you know, a lot of times your vibe is your tribe. You know, your family is your blood relation, but your tribe is the people who kind of share the same value system as you guys. Anyways, man, I appreciate you coming on the channel. And you guys, make sure you guys go check out his channel, Probarras. I'm gonna leave the link in the description.
We out?
Yeah, we out of here. Say, what was it? No squimos.
No squimos.
Yeah, peace.